guys, and welcome to episode 47 of La Resurreccion. And today we have two games for you as ever: home to Espanyol in La Liga, and then our final Europa League group game away at Steaua Bucharest. Since I was last with you, it's been a mixed time, mainly good though, to be fair. So the last time we met was the Barcelona and Zenit game. We then followed that up with a really disappointing 0-0 draw away at Eibar. We then lost 2-0 away at Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad, as we know, a very good team, and we put in a pretty disappointing performance there, to be honest. But then we did bounce back with a 1-0 win against Cagliari in the Europa League. Alex Müller with the goal on 2 minutes. We then beat Getafe 1-0. It was unconvincing, but 3 points is all that matters. Renato Santos getting the decisive goal in that one. We then beat Real Valladolid 2-1 in the Copa del Rey, but it wasn't enough as it was 3-2 on aggregate to Valladolid in the end. Michael Santos getting us an early goal, but Daniele Verdi's goal was the one that mattered. We did get back in front in the tie. We won on the night, but unfortunately we did not progress. So that leads to the two games today. We did get invited to Isco's testimonial once again. That was supposed to be in pre-season, but it had to get cancelled, I think, because of Europa League qualifiers. So on New Year's Eve, we will be playing in Isco's testimonial. Real Madrid 2 games in a row, both at the Bernabeu as well. But that's for our later date anyway. This is going to be the team that takes on Espanyol today. So we revert back to our familiar shape with an attacking mentality. We really need to win this game to keep touch with those in front of us. So Rajkovic is going to be in goal. Back four, Inigo and Mario Rui at fullback. Keane and Sampaio in the middle. We'll swap those two round in their roles, and they seem to be doing quite a nice job. Roland and Simões in the middle of midfield. Donny van der Beek is currently carrying an injury, fractured wrist. He's been out for a little while. Sanchez got an injury as well. Renato Santos on the right, Alex Müller on the left, Kaidi Bare in the number 10 role, and Christoph Piatek up top for us. I said we needed a win. Let's hopefully go and put in a performance. First highlight of the game, and it's with Inigo, and he cuts inside, drives a long way, gives a ball out to Müller, cuts inside. Can he hit one? He does, but the shot straight at Adan in the goal. Early signs from us in the game though. Free kick, Mario Rui with it. He shoots. Adan makes the save, but Piatek is there, and it's been given. There was a delay. I thought it might be offside, but Piatek apparently just onside. Grabs his 15th goal of the season. Really good to see him alive to a Rui's effort. Not too bad. Adan could only push it back into danger area, and Piatek is the one that reacts quickest and fires it into the net. And there we go. We reach half time. Not much else happened in the first half, but a solid performance from us. Slightly head on possession, but dominating in terms of shots. Hopefully we can go on and secure this game. That team talk went pretty well, so just going to give it the believe you've got what it takes. Always seems to work. And there we are. The second half is underway. As you can see on the right, this does move us up to 8th in the table as it stands, just in touch with the teams in the European spots. But we are the early game on the Sunday. Rui on the left-hand side floats one in. Santos looking to get on the end of it, and perhaps I thought they might be able to launch a counter-attack, but we'll stick with it. Inigo up to Simões. Now out to Rui. Sampaio, Rui just playing it nicely across the defence. Inigo seems, I don't know what he's doing on the left-hand side. Müller cuts inside, and again another shot straight at the goalkeeper. Inigo on the right-hand side. Ball in isn't the greatest. Espanyol had the ball in there earlier, and they do well to get it out, to be fair. Now they can potentially come forward. Baccaroa is with the ball, holding it up well. Out to Borja Iglesias. Rui holds him up. Great ball in. Berisha there at the far stick. And well, seemingly out of nothing, Espanyol have grabbed an equaliser. Berisha's 3rd goal of the season. Really disappointing from us as we have another look at it. Good ball out to the right-hand side. Mario Rui does well to hold him up, but gives him the space. Berisha all alone at the far stick. I don't know why Inigo's been wandering so much in this game. He's in round by the penalty spot, but there was his man that grabbed the goal. Really disappointing, and I think maybe a change is due. Well, about 40 seconds to go. It needs to be now, but it's been a really poor second half from us. On Toria, all been substitutes have been made. 25 seconds. We need to get the ball forward, boys. Any danger? Inigo on the right hand side. Kiko, Hontoria. The youngster finds the ball out to Inigo. Can he get a ball in the box? Someone please get it in. Oh, we go back with just a few seconds to go. Really poor from us. Inigo cuts inside. Inigo! Oh, what a goal from the right back out of nothing. We've done it. We've won the game. I apologise. That was probably a bit loud for anyone wearing headphones. My word. Well, he's been wandering all game. And if he can do stuff like that, there's no wonder why. What a fabulous goal from the right back. His first goal for Malaga. And that has won us this game. My word. Please don't concede now. Highlight straight from kickoff. They launch the ball forward, but it's not going to be enough time. What a win. I think it's fair to say a deserved win, but we've done it the hard way. I'm just going to say to the boys, well done. My word. So there we are then. 2-1 win. And that moves us up to 8th. And there's a few teams around us that are yet to play. So it'll be interesting to see where we are at the end of the weekend. But Steaua Bucharest in the next one, I'm probably going to play a rotated scene for that one, as top spot is already guaranteed. So we'll see you in a second for the trip to Romania. Okay, game day number 2, and it is Steaua Bucharest in the Europa League. And we have gone for a rotated side. We are keeping the same shape and the same mentality, but a very different looking lineup. So Andrew Hulin is going to be in goal. I don't actually think I introduced this guy when I signed him. He's on loan from Chelsea, 19-year-old. I said about him briefly, I think, before we actually signed him, but I don't think I actually introduced him when we signed him. Yeah, he's the one that broke into the England squad when I was manager. I didn't actually get a game, but he was still in and around the squad, which was really good. So yeah, he's on loan from Chelsea for the season, and he's going to play in today's game. And then we have Robles at right back, Elder at left back, and Inigooooo and Flavio Ramos at centre halves. Montagut and Andre Simões are going to be in the middle of midfield. Kiko on the right, Emilio Cajon on the left, Hontoria in the middle, and Michael Santos up top. He's been complaining a lot about a lack of first team football. And well, Michael, this is your chance. Although to be fair, Piatek has been playing really well. 15 goals, and it's not even Christmas yet. It's superb from the striker. Hopefully he can go on and get a really big total for us. So here we are then. The game begins. We actually did pretty well against Steaua Bucharest the last time we played them, so hopefully we can follow suit even with a slightly rotated side. Well, I say slightly, a very rotated side. The first highlight looks like it's going to go our way. Kika with a header. The corner, but it's pretty poor. Headed away, only as far as Inigooooo, who plays it to Simões and then Ramos. Montagut now. Hontoria goes to the long range effort. Tries to bend one in, hits the side netting. Quite a mix in this side. A lot of young players, but then a lot of older experienced heads as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they mould together. But potentially another highlight for us. 12 minutes into the game, we go back to Inigooooo. Finds a good ball out to Kiko. Can run at the fullbacks who are sitting off him. And Michael Santos with a shot just wide. Another highlight, almost half an hour gone. And it looks like Steaua Bucharest might have a chance. They get it in midfield. Sobiek out to Dolly. Hasn't got much to work with. And his ball out is intercepted by Kiko. And now we could maybe come forward. But Montagut's ball is pretty loose. But so is that one. And now Cajon on the run. He picks it up. Lays it off to Santos. But continues to run. Kiko gets the ball in the middle. Good block though. And Steaua can get it away. But Simões will collect it. And we can come forward again. Flavio Ramos. Big ball up to Cajon. Does well to bring it down. Hontoria. Montagut now. All the youngsters linking up well together. A lovely ball out to Alex Robles on the right hand side. Falls to Michael Santos. And he's won in game time. If he keeps on scoring when he gets the chance, then there's no reason not to put him in. His second goal of the season. I think his other one just came in the Copa del Rey. But a lovely ball out from Montagut. Out to Robles. His shot takes a slight deflection, which takes it into the path of Michael Santos. But the first time effort is a good one, and it finds the bottom corner, and we lead in the Romanian capital. So that brings us to half time with a lead, and even with this rotated side, we are dominating the game. Steaua really yet to have a clear-cut chance. I'm going to say to the boys, they've done alright, but we can do better, and they don't really seem to be bothered. First highlight of the second half, and it comes with a quarter of an hour to go. We've made the change. You can see that man Milik is on. And Hontoria gets taken down, but the play continues. It gets taken down again. And Steaua retain possession. How there was not a free kick in there, I'll never know. But Hontoria does really well to get back on his feet and chase down the ball. and wins back possession for us. Now we have it over on this left-hand side, Elder and Ramos between them. Long ball up towards Milik. Doesn't get there, but Kion can get it as it comes down. Ontoria, Kion, Milik. Well. He won't score a more fortunate goal than that. It's gone down as an own goal. Benoit Poulain, the unfortunate defender that's been credited with it. A couple of wicked deflections. Keeper beating all ends up. Kion. Good layoff to Milik. Goes for the first time effort. Was definitely going wide. I thought it'd take a couple of deflections, but just hits Poulain. Outfoxes the keeper, and I think that will seal the game for us with just over 10 minutes to go. Montoya with the effort, good save by Stoyanov. Only 30 seconds left. I didn't initially commentate on that because I thought it was just going to be one of those end of game highlights. But with 15 seconds to go, Steaua come forward. Nikolai trying to get on the end of it. He does, but his header is all well wide. Hulin hasn't really had a lot to do in this game, but there we are. It finishes 2-0. Another really good performance with us. 6 wins out of 6 games in the Europa League. That is a really good achievement, considering we had to come through the playoffs to dominate our group like this. Is absolutely fantastic. So all the games have been played now. The draw isn't until after the next game, so I won't show you that today. It'll be a surprise who we have in the next round. But I'm guessing it's done so the winners will play a team from second place, I think, in the next round, similar to the Champions League. Just having a look at the recent winners. Spurs a couple of times. Sporting Lisbon in there. It's good to see. United as well. English dominated. But yeah, so if we have a look, so we could play Guingamp. They did really well, to be fair. I suppose we are a few years in the future, so it would be interesting to see some of the teams that are there. But Bilbao won their group, followed by Guingamp. Schalke, Pacos Ferreira, that could be an interesting one from Portugal. Sevilla won their group. Hajduk split. Us and Cagliari from our group. Stade Rennais, Besiktas, that'll be a hard one. Inter Ludogorets, well, we know we've got the beating of Ludogorets. Anderlecht won their group. Hanover, no, German side, went through. That was a tight group. How did that one get decided? It must have been goals scored or head-to-head, I'm guessing. Lyon win their group. Deja Gardens from Sweden. I think I've got that right. Managed to get through. Dinamo Zagreb missing out. Cologne Roma finished second in their group. Well, that is certainly one team to avoid, but Cologne winners of their group. Crystal Palace won their group. Love to see it. PSV second. That's probably another tough one. AGF Aarhus. Well, win their group. Basel miss out. Lokomotiv Moscow in second place. Everton win their group. Galatasaray finished second. So that is one we certainly want to avoid. I think as well the teams from the Europa League will be, not the Europa League, the Champions League will be coming down. But I don't know if we can avoid them. Have all the Champions League games been played? They have. So let's have a look then. Who's coming down? So Sporting Lisbon, previous winners, Porto, Fiorentina, Marseille, Ajax, Valencia, Monaco, Napoli. So there are some really good teams there. Some teams that I would fancy us against, you know. I'd fancy us against probably Ajax, maybe Marseille, Fiorentina, Sporting Lisbon. So, yeah, interesting. Maybe we can go far in this competition. Obviously, we'll have to avoid some of the bigger teams. But there we are. They're looking really good for us. And if we can continue our Europa League form in this competition, then you never know where we could end up. But that is going to bring an end to today's episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. In terms of when we will be back, I'm thinking, let's do... I don't want to come back at the start of January, so we'll miss the Madrid game. I think we've played Bilbao, so let's do Granada and Real Betis. A couple of rivalries there for us as well. And in the middle of January, so there might be some transfer action to have a look at as well. But yeah, like I said, that's going to bring an end to today's episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for more Malaga and for more FM19 content. As ever, a link in the description below to the FM Creators Discord. By all means, jump on in. Some really good people in there. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.